Gentlemen, listen closely, because this might just be the simplest, most empowering message you'll hear all week. Every single day, men waste countless hours scrolling, stressing, and searching for miracle pills or quick fixes to boost their performance. But what if I told you that just 3 minutes a day, yes, only 3, could completely change the way your body performs, feels, and responds? No surgeries, no supplements, no gimmicks. Just you, your focus, and your commitment. See, your body is a system designed for strength, endurance, and energy. But over time, because of poor circulation, stress, and a sedentary lifestyle, that system slows down. The flow that once made you feel invincible weakens. The confidence that came so naturally begins to fade. But here's the truth. That power isn't gone. It's just asleep. And this 3-minute exercise is how you wake it up. Imagine this. With every breath, you're directing life back into your body. With every flex of your pelvic muscles, you're strengthening the foundation that controls blood flow, stamina, and firmness. When you perform this exercise, just a few mindful minutes a day, you're not just boosting size or hardness. You're reactivating a part of your body that thrives on movement and oxygen. You're training your most powerful muscle, the mind, to connect with the body's most essential core. Now let's talk about what really happens when you stay consistent. Within days, you start feeling stronger and more in control. Within weeks, your blood circulation improves, your endurance builds, and your confidence rises. Not just in the bedroom, but in how you carry yourself every day. Because when a man takes charge of his physical energy, everything in his life transforms: his posture, his power, his presence. But remember this, it's not about ego. It's about energy. It's about health. It's about owning your vitality. You don't need to chase external solutions when the secret is already within you. Your body responds to attention and discipline. 3 minutes is all it takes to tell your body, I'm still here, I still care, I still have power. So, start today. Stand tall, focus, engage your core, breathe deeply, and commit. Let every heartbeat remind you that you are capable of change, fast, simple, and natural. This isn't just an exercise, it's a declaration that your best days aren't behind you. They're right in front of you, waiting for you to take 3 minutes and prove it. Because when you show up for yourself, even for just 3 minutes a day, everything changes. Strength returns, confidence ignites, and the man you were always meant to be rises again, bolder, stronger, and unstoppable. The first and most powerful truth behind the 3-minute daily exercise to boost penis size and hardness lies in something simple yet transformative: the ability of the human body to heal, grow, and thrive through natural blood flow enhancement and pelvic muscle activation. You see, most men spend their lives believing that improvement in this area must come from external solutions, pills, pumps, supplements, or even surgeries. But the science of male performance, strength, and size has always revolved around one fundamental principle: circulation. And when you understand how to improve that circulation through focused, short, and consistent movement, the results can feel nothing short of revolutionary. Let's begin with what really happens inside your body. The penis is not a bone, not a muscle. It's a highly specialized network of blood vessels, chambers, and smooth muscles known as the corpora cavernosa. These chambers fill with blood during arousal, expanding and hardening to create an erection. The strength, size, and firmness of that erection depend almost entirely on one factor: how effectively blood can flow in and stay there. But as men age, or as lifestyle habits worsen, blood flow decreases. Poor diet, lack of exercise, and prolonged sitting cause the pelvic region to stiffen, reducing oxygen and nutrient supply. That's when men start noticing softer erections, reduced endurance, and a general decline in confidence. Now, here's where the magic of a 3-minute daily routine comes in. When you engage in targeted exercises that stimulate the pelvic floor, such as Kegel contractions, reverse Kegels, and controlled breathing, you activate the muscles responsible for maintaining erection strength. These muscles, called the pubicoxygeus, PC, and bulbocavernosus, BC, work like hidden power centers at the base of your pelvis. Strengthening them is like strengthening the foundation of a house. Everything above becomes more stable, more powerful, and more responsive. When these muscles are trained for just a few minutes daily, you increase blood flow to the area, enhance vascular elasticity, and improve the body's ability to pump and retain blood during arousal. Over time, this not only leads to harder erections, but can also subtly increase the visible size, because improved circulation expands the tissue capacity. Think of it as muscle memory for your most vital function. The more it's exercised, the better it performs. But this practice isn't just physical, it's psychological. When a man dedicates time every day to connect with his body through breathing, tension control, and muscle activation, he creates awareness and control that most men lack. This mindfulness deepens the mind-body connection, making arousal more responsive and performance more reliable. It also boosts confidence, not the kind that comes from comparison, but from personal mastery. Knowing you're taking action, improving naturally, and reclaiming your vitality gives a sense of pride that no pill could ever replicate. And the best part? You don't need a gym, equipment, or even a private space. These exercises are discreet, fast, and effective. You can perform them in bed, in the shower, or even sitting at your desk. Consistency is the only requirement. Just 3 minutes of focused contractions and breathing each day is enough to start strengthening those deep pelvic muscles and improving blood flow patterns. Science backs this up. Studies on pelvic floor training have shown remarkable benefits, from harder erections to increased stamina and better control during intimacy. Men who practice regularly report not just enhanced performance, but improved confidence in every area of life. Because when you feel strong and capable in your most private space, that confidence radiates outward. So when we talk about boosting size and hardness, it's not about chasing impossible promises. It's about using what nature already gave you, your body's built-in ability to grow stronger when you treat it right. It's about turning 3 minutes into a ritual of self-respect, discipline, and vitality. Each contraction, each breath, each mindful movement sends a powerful message to your body. Wake up, circulate, strengthen, thrive. This is the real secret, not found in a bottle or a clinic, but in the rhythm of your own muscles and the focus of your own mind. So yes, the 3-minute daily exercise might sound simple, but its impact is profound. It's not just about improving your performance, it's about reclaiming your power, your confidence, and your control over your own body. 3 minutes. A day to restore the energy, drive, and passion that define a man, not because of what he takes, but because of what he chooses to do for himself. The second key point of this message reaches deeper than the physical. It's about transformation through consistency, confidence, and self-respect. Because, let's face it, most men are not failing because they lack ability. They're failing because they lack consistency and belief in their own potential. A 3-minute exercise can absolutely change your body, but only if it changes your mindset first. And that's where the real transformation begins. When you commit to something, no matter how small, you tell your body and mind, I am in control. Most men want instant results. They look for overnight solutions, quick fixes, and shortcuts. But the truth is, the human body doesn't respond to desperation. It responds to discipline. Doing something powerful for 3 minutes every single day might not sound like much, but it's that consistent signal to your body that builds momentum. Those few focused minutes become a declaration that you are showing up for yourself, that you value your health, and that you're ready to invest in long-term vitality. Now think about what happens when consistency becomes habit. Day by day, your body begins to change in subtle ways. Circulation improves, muscles strengthen, energy rises, confidence builds. You begin to feel that spark again, the one that maybe you thought was gone forever, and it doesn't stop at physical improvement. When you stand in front of the mirror, you start seeing a man who is taking charge of his own story. That kind of self-belief radiates in everything you do, in how you talk, how you move, how you connect with others. Because real confidence doesn't come from appearance or size, it comes from ownership. That's why these 3 minutes are not just about exercise, they are about discipline, devotion, and the decision to evolve. Every contraction, every breath, is a symbol of your commitment. When you commit, even for just a short time, you trigger something remarkable inside your brain, the dopamine reward system. You begin associating that 3-minute ritual with success, with progress, with control. It becomes your private reminder that you are capable of change. Confidence, my friends, is not a gift, it's a muscle. And just like any muscle, it grows when used regularly. The more consistent you are with your 3-minute routine, the stronger your confidence becomes. You're not just boosting blood flow, you're boosting belief. And when belief strengthens, performance naturally follows. That's how you shift from being uncertain about your body to being proud of it. That's how you move from relying on outside solutions to trusting your own power. And let's not forget, care for your body is a form of respect. Too many men ignore self-care because they associate it with vanity. But taking care of your health, energy, and performance is not vanity. It's responsibility. You only get one body, one chance to live fully in it. Why waste that opportunity by neglecting it? 3 minutes a day is not a burden. It's a gift you give to yourself. It's your way of saying, I deserve to feel alive, strong, and confident. As this habit builds, it spills over into every part of your life. You begin to eat better because you want to feel better. You sleep more deeply because your body is functioning better. You carry yourself differently because you know you're improving. This shift creates a ripple effect. Energy attracts energy, confidence attracts confidence, and success attracts success. Before you know it, your 3-minute exercise becomes the foundation for a completely new lifestyle. But perhaps the most profound part of this journey is that it teaches patience. Real growth doesn't happen in a day. It happens through repetition and trust in the process. That's what separates men who just wish for change from men who make it happen. The 3-minute exercise isn't about perfection. It's about progress. Even on the days when you're tired, when motivation is low, or when results aren't immediately visible, showing up anyway builds something unbreakable inside you. Character. So yes, the exercise strengthens your body, but consistency strengthens your spirit. Confidence is the reward for showing up. And self-care is the fuel that keeps you going. When these 3 elements, discipline, belief, and care, come together, you create a man who is not just stronger physically, but unstoppable mentally and emotionally. Because the real victory is not just having better performance. It's becoming the kind of man who commits, who follows through, who respects himself enough to put in the work every single day. And when you reach that point, 3 minutes a day isn't just a routine anymore. It's a ritual of power, confidence, and self-mastery. So, when you step back and look at it all, the science, the mindset, the daily effort, you realize this isn't just about a 3-minute exercise. It's about awakening something far deeper within you. It's about reclaiming control over your body, your energy, and your confidence. 3 minutes a day may seem small, but it carries the power to reshape your health, your performance, and even how you see yourself as a man. Because in those 3 minutes, you're not just strengthening muscles, you're building discipline. You're saying no to excuses, no to fear, and yes to progress. You're taking responsibility for your vitality, your strength, and your future. And that single act of daily commitment sends a powerful message to every cell in your body. I am not done growing. I am not done improving. I am not done living fully. The beauty of this journey is that it doesn't require perfection. It requires persistence. You don't need to be the strongest or the youngest or the most experienced. You just need to show up every single day. Because those 3 minutes are more than an exercise. They are a promise to yourself that you'll never stop caring for your body, your health, and your confidence. And over time, that promise transforms you. Your posture changes. Your energy shifts. You walk taller, think clearer, and perform better. Not because of luck or miracle products, but because you chose to invest in yourself. That is real power. That is real masculinity. So take those 3 minutes and make them count. Make them sacred. Use them to remind yourself that your best years are not behind you. They are right here, ready to unfold. The change starts with one small action, one small commitment, one small decision to rise every day and reclaim your strength. Because the man who shows up for 3 minutes a day becomes the man who can conquer anything.